Freedom of speech, the right to express any opinions without censorship or restraint. Many controversial topics these days have, as some might argue, silenced the contradictors of the majority due to political correctness. Political correctness is a term that became widely used in the US around 1987 due to Alan Bloom's book, The Closing of the American Mind. The book also inspired Greg Lukianoff and Jonathan Haidt's article, The Coddling of the American Mind, which talks about microaggressions, small words and phrases in everyday conversation that might possibly cause someone to be offended or become uncomfortable. The extremity of offense taken by these small sayings is becoming more and more publicized, and those who say something such as black, rather than African American, can be persecuted. People are condemned and even losing jobs based upon their verbalized opinions or actions. In April of 2014, Brendan Eich, newly promoted CEO of Mozilla, resigned from his position due to the incessant hounding of others. 6 years prior, he had made a donation of $1,000 of his personal money to California's Prop 8 campaign, a campaign against gay marriage. The gay community, particularly OkCupid, created a Mozilla Firefox boycott, angry that the CEO was discriminatory and unequal, despite the fact that none of his behavior in the workplace had ever shown any hint of it. 6 days after receiving the promotion, Eich resigned because of the harassment that was not only destroying him, but harming the company. As Cloyd Rivers, a strong-willed social media Republican, says, "Why does equal rights for homosexuals mean the loss of free speech for heterosexuals?" The argument is up in the air, but there is no doubt that careers are ruined, businesses shut down, vandalism and other mob mentality acts are due to certain people's personal opinion, and someone taking offense to it. On a different kind of note, ever since the 90s there has been a large controversy over whether Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain should be censored, replacing every mention of nigger with slave. There are arguments that this edit entirely changes the perspective Twain wanted to portray, therefore limiting his free speech because he included historically significant words that are offensive and racist. Many groups are fighting to eradicate every use of the word God in public. In North Carolina, a 6-year-old girl was forced to remove God from a poem she had written in school honoring her veteran father and grandfather. Was this young girl's freedom of speech prohibited? Political correctness ultimately comes down to offense that is taken by minorities. Murali Balaji said, "The Constitution has enshrined the right to offend as a bedrock of free speech, but in recent years, the right not to be offended has taken precedent."